Yo guys, what's going on and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back at part number 30 of my F1 2016 career mode. Today we are at the Austrian Grand Prix for Season 2. In the drivers we currently sit 42 points behind Sergio Perez. So we really need to start beating him consistently. Last time out he beat us to the line for the second time this season. Looking back at last season, Austria is where we got our first ever win of our career. So hopefully we can carry through some momentum from that. But without further ado, let's go to qualifying. Let's just have a quick look at the weather. Looks fine in qualifying. In the race, okay, so pretty similar to last season. So hopefully we can get that strategy just right again. But I'm feeling pretty good about this qualifying session. So let's go out for our first run. Okay, our first run in Q1 and we get a 1 minute 9.2. That's not great. I took the chance, I retired from session and we got P14. It wasn't a good lap, I was running in standard. But we do indeed make it through to Q2. In the dropout zone we have Felipe Nasr, Marcus Ericsson, Pascal Wehrlein, Roman Grosjean, once again a Williams of Valtteri Bottas and Rio Haryanto. And of course Williams keeping the streak, trying to get through on the slower tyre and doesn't manage it. But we make it through. Let's go to Q2. Why have I got inters on? Okay, so the rain's meant to get better. But why is it raining in the first place? Alright, I guess we're going out on inters for the first run. I feel like it's be a repeat of Baku though. I'll put an inters lap in and it won't mean anything. Okay, come up to the line. We set a 118.0. That's a full second faster than Perez. How the fuck have I done that? Jesus Christ, 6 tenths up on Daniel Ricciardo. I'm not going to put another lap in, but could I get through on inters even if the track dries up? That is a phenomenal lap. We're going to make it through to Q3 incredibly comfortably. Oh my god. You see, this is the kind of thing I wanted in Baku. Most of the front runners don't set a lap time on the soft tire, on the dry tire. So in the dropout zone we have Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, our teammate Sergio Perez, Rosberg and Hamilton. So 4 front runners are out in Q2. Ricardo, Vettel, Verstappen and myself, the ones making it through on the inters. But Jolyon Palmer tops Q2. Okay, here we go for our Q3 lap. Okay, around the final corner. Coming up to the line, where do we get for our first run in Q3? We go provisional pod of a 1 minute 8.0. And Ricardo beats us instantly. Thanks for giving me my moment and taking it away, Ricardo. So we've got 2 attempts to find to get pole position. I've got another set of ultra softs I'm going to use. I'll use that at the end of the session. Okay, round the final corner for our final lap in Q3. Can we get pole position? Okay, end the qualifying. Do we get pole position? We crossed the line and I think that was purple. Yes, we've got pole position. Holy crap, that was a good lap. I think that was a 1 minute 7. It was a 7. Less than a tenth faster than Ricardo. But we get pole position for the Austrian Grand Prix. Okay. Holy crap, what is that? I've never seen that. What is that? Is that a storm? I have no idea. But as it was raining, it's actually helped us out quite a bit. As it was raining in Q2, we can start on the super soft tyre. I'm not sure what's going to happen, because obviously it's going to go from light rain to heavy rain to storm and then light rain at the end. I'm assuming that's storm, but the question is, do we want to start on the soft tyre? It could help us. We'll be slow, but it could help us if we start on the soft tyre, because the super soft really isn't going to last long. So I'm actually going to start on the super soft on the soft tyre. Okay, so I'm going to start on the hardest tyre. If the rain comes after the super soft people and the ultra soft people pit, I'll be in a strong position. So I'm going to start on a soft tyre. Hopefully it'll work out. But without further ado, let's start the race. I need a good start. So we have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. How's the start looking? Fairly decent. Ricardo not getting a good start. Heading down to the first corner. And we lead, and that was quite easy. Got yellow flags, someone's got off, and that was a Renault. But it looks like most of the front runners are starting on the soft tyre, which means we'll be going the same speed, which means I can pull a gap, which will help me out a lot. Ricciardo hits the back of us there. It looks like he's going to try up the inside. Well, he's already got past us before we make it into turn 2. Can we get around his outside? He's going defensive. Can we get him under braking and hold it on his outside? It's going to be difficult, but we get the exit and we take back first place. Ricciardo's going quite quick, which is a bit worrying. He hits the back of us again. What is he doing? He better have wing damage because he is really hitting the back of us. He gets a better exit. It looks like he's going to try running outside this time. He is going incredibly quick. It's a little bit of contact, but we squeeze him around the outside and he has to give it up. Ricciardo's trying running outside this time. We were able to take him around the outside. Is he going to do it round turn 2? Going in deep. Leave him room. And I think he's got the traction out the corner. We're side by side and there's a bit of contact. He almost hits us into the barrier. He takes first place for now. Can we get back at him into turn 3? We're not going to die up is inside and we're going to have to fall behind to second place. Let's stick out him to Rich Mix and see if we can get onto the back of him. We've got DRS. Can we take Ricciardo up the inside? He leaves us the room. There's a little bit of contact as we force him wide, but we make it back up in the first place. And it looks like Verstappen and Vettel are falling back. Ricciardo's got DRS now, so we're going to go defensive this time. Is he going to try and hold it on the outside? He's gone for it. But we get the exit. I've been trying to break DRS, but it's really difficult with the slipstream. He looks up for inside the turn 1. We try and get the cut back, and it looks like it's going to work. Fantastic exit. Now we need to break his DRS. But simply because of the downforce he's got on the corners, it's so difficult. Sergio's got a puncher. Perez has got a puncher. That's good, because I need to beat him. He's leading the championship. So I didn't catch why his tyre blew up. I'm assuming because of where, but I did catch this. He's going slowly, and Rosberg absolutely smashes him in the back and breaks his front wing. Rosberg sort of just stays behind him and pushes him along. So Rosberg, I suspect, will have a penalty, and the virtual safety car is deployed. I'm not sure if that helps me or not. Bottas has retired from the race, and this virtual safety car might actually help me pull a gap on Ricciardo when it ends. Okay, virtual safety car is ending. I'm using the cheat. I don't even care. I'm pulling a gap on Ricciardo. It better end in 10 seconds, I swear to God. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty big gap on Ricciardo. Little bit of a cheat, but I watch YouTube. Everyone exploits that. Why is Ricciardo so fucking quick? Jesus Christ. Okay, I see rain. Rain is coming down. I'm gonna pit the end of this lap. Fuck it. I'm boxing this lap. Inters. I'm boxing this lap. The rain is coming down, and Ricciardo doesn't come into the pit. Would that be a mistake from him or a mistake from me? I think a mistake from him. Come on, guys. Give me a good pit stop. You guys need to work. Seriously. You guys are so slow recently. But it looks like we're comfortably going to come out in P4. Wow, I was not expecting that. Now, how are these tyres feeling? They're feeling pretty good. DRS is disabled. That is the sign, so I have made the right decision. Now everyone behind me is coming to the pit, and the top 3 cars have not pit. So for the second year running, we have nailed the pit strategy. And I'm sad to say, I'm pretty sure Perez is going to get lapped this race. He is not in a good position. Will we get out in first place? I expect so. Well, it actually might be close between me and Verstappen. Nope, it's Harrianto. Never mind. No, wait, where's... Verstappen stayed out. Oh, that's a stupid move, Verstappen. You have royally fucked up there. Red Bull choosing not to double stack and are gonna seriously pay for it. I think that's Verstappen just ahead of Perez. Nope, it's just behind Perez, sorry. So he's even getting held up by my teammate. My teammate's helping me out. And Perez is on, and Verstappen is on the soft tyre. So I've got a 5-second lead to Ricciardo. And I'm going to have a pit stop over Verstappen. Bye, Verstappen. Have a good race. Tell you what, though, this rain is coming down very, very quickly. So this is the bit I'm not too sure. Going from inters to wet, I'm not too sure at what point I come in. Because these tyres are already struggling. Okay, Ricciardo's really starting to catch me now. This is quite worrying. NASA goes out of the race. Not really important, is it? Oh, Sebastian Vettel goes out the race. Someone who was fighting for 3rd. What has happened to him? I'm guessing it's something boring like an engine blowout. Or maybe his tyres exploded once again. Go on. What happened? You're on your own, so it's going to be an engine blowout. Is that an engine blowout or is that just... Yep. Oh, yep. That's definitely an engine blowout. Oh, this is going to feel good. This is going to feel so good. I'm about to lap my teammate. This is going to feel amazing. Okay, dry line is starting to go, so very close to wet weather conditions. Come on, Perez. Blue flags. Come on. Move out of the way. Ricciardo's got a problem with his car. Holy shit. All strategy change. We could be going for wets. Perez, please move. Thank you. Going on to wets, the end of this lap. With Ricciardo with an engine problem. Vettel out of the race. This is going perfectly. I couldn't ask for much more. Okay, coming in for wet tyres. Ricciardo's got a problem, so I will have a gap on him. This is working out perfectly. I'm loving this. And you get a good pit stop. This is my race. So Ricciardo pits as well, so we'll rejoin in first place. I feel so confident right now. And since Perez is still on the inters, I can have the fun again of lapping him again.
We're seeing some good times set by drivers on intermediate. Pit in and get your tyres changed.
You're a retard. I mean, it may not be on track, but I'm about to lap Perez again. He's in the pit, and I've lapped him again. Oh, this race is so enjoyable. I mean, Perez leading the championship by 42 points. I mean, 25 points on him. When he gets zeros, this is going to be amazing. I've got an 8-second gap to Ricciardo. I've lapped my teammate. We're on the right tyres. I can just sit back and relax. I mean, this is just great. I've increased the gap to 15 seconds on Ricciardo. And I'm just lapping cars. 17.6 seconds. Fuck you, Ricciardo. I should feel bad, but I really don't. I slightly feel sorry for Perez, but then I remember what happened in Monaco and Baku, and it goes away. Oh, for fuck. No. No. You are joking. Fuck. Well, the good thing is, on the restart, there will still be people in the way of Ricciardo, so I can pull another gap. Wow, that was quick. Okay, then. Safety car in this lap. And Ricciardo is, I think, behind Perez, so he's got 3 cars to get through. Okay, here we go. Resume racing. I still feel pretty confident. And Verstappen is taking Ricciardo. Those two can fight. I don't care. Okay, it's definitely starting to brighten up and the rain is starting to go. But honestly, I reckon I can make it to the end on the wets. I mean, there's 2 things that's going to happen. Either Verstappen and Ricciardo are going to pit for inters and then have to make it through the back markers again. Or if they stay out on wets and I can just keep this gap. So I'm going to stay out.
Some information on Palmer. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Do I give a shit about Palmer? No, I do not. Does anyone give a shit about Palmer? No, they do not. Oh, Max Verstappen goes out of the race. Let's see what happened to him. Once again, one less person for me to worry about. What happened to Max Verstappen? Please don't be an engine blowout. Please go into the back of Ricciardo. Wow, okay. Get a bit bored now, kind of want to crash. But Max Verstappen is out of the race. Hamilton moves himself up in the 3rd, who started like 17th, something stupid. No, not 17th, like 12th, 11th. We've got yellow flags on the final corner. I think someone else has gone off. There's a car not moving, and now they're moving again. So it has been an incident, but no more retirements. So that doesn't matter as we come around the final corner of the final lap. Checker flags out, and we are going to win the Austrian Grand Prix from pole position. So we win the Austrian Grand Prix very comfortably, making a 2-stop work. Ricciardo comes home in 2nd, Hamilton 3rd, Raikkonen 4th, Massa comes home in 5th. I'm pretty sure that is Williams' highest finishing position this year. Button comes home in 6th, Kvyat 7th, Rosberg 8th, Wehrlein from 19th finishes 9th, and Alonso comes home in 10th. We had Bottas, Nasser, Vettel and Verstappen DNFing, and Perez, a horrible weekend for him, qualifying 13th, finishes 14th, getting lapped. That felt amazing. But in the drivers, we move ourselves up into second place with the race win. Perez not scoring points, we are now 17 points behind him. Hamilton 33 points behind Perez. Verstappen just 1 point behind him. Vettel 7 points behind Verstappen. Ricciardo 2 points behind Vettel. And Rosberg, with some poor results recently, is falling back. Raikkonen, the only driver in the top 4 teams not to win a race. Given the pace of Ferrari compared to the Red Bulls and Force Indias, I don't think he's going to be able to. But in the Constructors, Force India lead by 60 points. Red Bull in second. Mercedes in third, 71 points behind. And Ferrari, 88 points behind. So Force India really starting to pull away now. So there we go, guys. For the second year running, we win the Austrian Grand Prix. But that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, remember to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you guys for watching, and see ya.